Hello everyone, in this video I'll demonstrate how to create a Windows Phone 7 application that consumes a web service. In case you are wondering what is Windows Phone 7, it is the upcoming smartphone that will be offered by Microsoft. Developers will be able to create applications using either Silverlight or XNA. In order to publish applications on Windows Marketplace for sale, we will need to register for a developer account at developer.windowsphone.com. Usually, it will cost $99. However, if you are a student under the DreamSpot program, this registration fee will be waived. You will need to install the free development tools which can be found on this website. Firstly, let's go to Visual Studio to create a Windows Phone 7 application project. There are different types of templates that we can use. The first one is the most minimal template with just a placeholder for the application title and page title. The data-bound application template provides us with the basic framework for creating a list view application. The panoramic application template and the pivot application template gives us the navigation framework in which users can switch pages by swiping left or right on the touchscreen of the Windows Phone 7 device. In this demonstration application, we will use Twitter's search API to get relevant tweets based on our keywords. Since there will only be one page, let's use the data-bound application template. Specify a name for your project and choose where you want it to be saved. Then click OK. After your project is created, you can test your application by pressing the F5 key. You can either use a physical device if you have one, or use the built-in emulator. Let's choose the emulator and press the F5 key. To stop your testing, go back to Visual Studio, go to Debug, and choose Stop Debugging. Let's go to Expression Blend to design the user interface of our application. Navigate to the folder where you saved the project. And open the solution file. Any change you make to the project in Expression Blend will appear in Visual Studio as well. Let's change the title of this application to Twitter Search. Delete away the page title since there is only one page in this application. In order to allow our users to input their keyword and invoke the search function, let's add a text box and a button. Group the text box and the button together into a grid. Set this grid to be the active container. Split the grid into two columns. Change the properties of the text box and the button so that they fill the first column and the second column respectively. Adjust the width of each column to a suitable value. Let's start our search button. Draw a rectangular border to outline our button. Fill its background with black color and set its outline to be white. Let's draw a white magnifying glass within the border. Draw the lens using a circle. Set its stroke thickness to be 5 pixels. Draw a handle using a line. Go to State and click on the state pressed. Change the color of the vectors within our button so that it becomes a black magnifying glass against a white background. When a user taps his finger on the search button, its design will toggle between black and white. Let's style the tweets within the list box. Go to Edit Additional Templates, then Edit Generated Items. Let's drag an image into the list box to simulate the photo of the tweet's author. Group the two lines into a stack panel. We will use the first line to display the author's name and the second line to display the tweet message. Change the orientation of the stack panel to be horizontal. We can change the style of the first line to other existing template styles. Double-click on the canvas to exit the styling. Let's give the text box and the search button proper identifiers. Save your changes and go back to Visual Studio. Click Yes to all to update all changes. Let's see how the results from Twitter Search API look like. We would only be using the title, which is the tweet's message, the author, and the URL of the author's display picture. Go to Item View Model and rename the variables using the refactor function. Go to main view model and add a string with the URL format of the Twitter search API. Add this code snippet which will allow you to invoke Twitter search. Include the necessary namespaces. For syndicate feed, we need to add an additional reference found manually. Go to your program files folder, then Microsoft SDKs, then Silverlight, then 4.0, then libraries, then client. Add the file system.servicemodel.syndication. Then include the necessary namespace for syndicate feed. Go to mainpage.xaml to bind the value of the controls in the list view to the item collection in the code behind. Double-click on the search button to create an event handler that invokes the search function when a user presses it. Press F5 to test our application. And here, you have your Windows Phone 7 application. If you have any question, please feel free to email me at sebng85@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.